Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the public square. Can I have your name?
Gemma.
Gemma. And your name?
Caroline.
Caroline. And then what brings you here to Belfast?
We came for a friend's wedding, actually.
Okay.
And I'm just the accompanying person.
Good.
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing? So, I have some questions about the state of higher education today in Belfast. And one of the questions that I have, it touches upon assessments and then ethics. So a professor at Queen's University Belfast had knowledge that a cyber hacker altered a student's work, but they failed to report it. My question is this the kind of conduct that should result in disciplinary action?
So the professor knew that another student's work was hacked by somebody else?
Yes.
No, I mean, surely if it's not the student's own work, it's regardless of whether it's a student who's had somebody else do it for them or whether the professor knows that somebody else has had something done to it, it's not their authentic work. So absolutely, I do think so.
No, so so what happened was the student's work was hacked, and so some words were taken off of the student's assessment to bring their mark down.
Oh, right.
But the professor knew about it, and the student reported it, but they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think either way, it should be fair to the student. It needs to be their work, whether it's to get better, if it's detracting from their work or improving it. Regardless, it should be their genuine work.
As long as the action can be proven, because unfortunately these things can be misled and misleading, but if it can be proven, as far as beyond reasonable doubt, yes, I think there should be action.
Yeah, the student actually had taken like a video of their assessment before they turned it in, because this was something that was continuously happening, and then after it happened.
Wow.
Do you believe that the intentional deletion of a student's work by, say for instance, there's an intelligence firm here in Belfast called NISOs, and there is evidence leading to this intelligence firm doing that to the student because of their political opinion. Do you believe that that constitutes like a criminal action?
Yes, it's hacking into somebody else's. The work belongs to the student. Absolutely, it's the student's work you're taking from it. So yes,
It smacks of where is freedom of speech, which is a real problem. So absolutely, yes, I do. But as I said before, I think it has to be proven that this has happened, and then it needs to be justified. And I don't know the difference between criminal and civil action, to be truthful, so I can't answer indirectly to that. But something needs to be done about it, very much so.
So to answer your question about that, because I felt that was going to come up, so the Fraud Act of 2006 defines failing to disclose information to a person as dishonestly fails to disclose to another information which she, under a legal duty to disclose, or to cause the loss to another person, or to expose another person to a risk of loss. Does a professor's role in facilitating or allowing the alteration of a student's assessment, do you believe it falls under this provision?
I certainly do, and I think it should. It needs to be monitored very carefully. And I think with AI, this is going to get worse and worse.
Oh my God, AI is getting like out of control these days.
From that point of view, yes.
Do you believe that the university should maybe issue like a formal apology to the student for this breach in the subsequent concealment? Because in this instance, students, they're relying on their work, and I guess in education institution, this is all the work that they have to demonstrate that they are a master in a particular subject, and for that kind of breach to happen, to lower their mark, should the institution offer the student an apology?
if it can be, like, just as she said, as long as it can be proven that there was definitely that the professor knew about it, then yes, at least the professor owes an apology. But it would have to. I think it'd be a very difficult thing to prove. But if it can be proven, then yes.
I believe universities should be apolitical fora for discussion and freedom of speech, so very much so. But I think we have to be very careful not to make it punitive, because otherwise everything gets withdrawn and we shut it all down. So yes.
That's an interesting perspective. Last question. Is the right to freedom of expression, is it under threat here? Just across the world in general, are we seeing like an attack on the right to freedom of expression?
Very interesting question. I know in many senses we're becoming more liberal and people are able to have an opinion, but a lot of it is altered, as you say, by AI, be it by choice or otherwise. It's a very difficult one.
Huge question, and the media has a lot to answer for in this, and that we're being discouraged in freedom of expression, and it's vital that we maintain it, and universities are schools, and then universities are the places we should be encouraging it.
I 100% agree. Thank you, ladies, for your time, and thank you for being part of the public square.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks.
Interesting.
Have an excellent holiday.
Thank you.
Hey?
Yes, you can.